So I'm Mike Hackmer, Senior Community Manager here at Dell Tech, and I'm pleased to have members of the panel. We just had our Government IT Trends event, so thank you again for all participating. A couple of quick things as we just kind of wrap this up. What do you see as the top trends heading into 2012 when it comes to government IT? And we'll start over here with, and introduce yourself too, Brian. Go ahead.
So I'm Brian Reed with BoxTone. Happy to be here. We're in the mobile device management space and do a lot in the government and federal sector. And as we look at 2012, clearly mobile's on the agenda. It has been for a number of years. It's growing quickly, whether it's servicing the constituents or working interagency or intra-agency. So as you look at your business plans for 2012, see if there's an opportunity to thread mobile in and extend your core competencies. We see that partnering and integrations are a key part of what 2012 is going to look like. Because not everybody can do everything for all people. So look at staffing with integration skills and look for best-of-breed partners to help you stitch together the best you can for the agencies you serve.
Great. Benga?
Hi, this is Benga Erinle, President of 3ETI out of Rockville, Maryland. As we look at the landscape in 2012, we focus to some of the mandates that come out of the Hill. Energy efficiency is a mandate out of the Energy Policy Act, Energy Independence and Security Act. The Defense Authorization Act is also mandating protection of critical assets and critical infrastructure. And so these mandates drive IT spend. And at 3ETI, we're focusing on secure wireless solutions for our customers. We're helping our customers integrate their legacy energy inefficient systems into energy efficient networks. We're helping them secure their critical assets, critical infrastructure, network these things in an environment that reduces workload. And so if you're a customer that's looking to securely connect to a network, securely communicate through the network, and securely extend the network for your mission needs, 3ETI offers you a lot of opportunity to save money and do things more efficiently. We believe that the way the federal government's going to get more efficient is it's going to focus on its mission needs, reduce costs and save money out of that to allow it to invest in other areas.
Josh?
I'm Josh Stevens, VP of Technology with SolarWinds, and as far as the key trends for next year, I agree with Brian and Benga here around mobility being a key trend. We talked earlier about cybersecurity, but for the IT practitioners out there, the actual network admins and sysadmins doing the job, I think that the trend you really need to watch is that we're going to be deploying a lot of new technology, and there are a tremendous amount of changes occurring within the IT infrastructures for these organizations. So watch those trends, be sure that you're staying on top of them, be sure you're staying well educated, and that you're able to cope with the changes that you'll be asked to deal with. There are a lot of new technologies being deployed today. There are a lot of things like IPv6 that will be happening in 2012. So I don't want to forget about those things while we're focusing on things like mobility and security.
Yeah. Dmitry Kagansky with Quest Software. I'm the public sector CTO. And I think the trends everyone talked about, I'm going to echo that. Obviously security, mobility. I think the big thing is also going to be efficiency. How do you get more out of the systems that you have? I've said before that I'm really reluctant to hear doing more with less. No one does more with less. They do less with less. But if you can do more with the existing systems you have, get some reuse, get some dual purpose usage out of the existing systems, and even partnerships and other people that you have, that's probably the best strategy for 2012.
Yeah.
Jeff Bergeron, HP, CTO, public sector. I'm going to echo everything around the table as well, but I'll add one more, right, around big data analytics is another trend that we need to watch. The unleashing of information within federal agencies and across federal agencies and across global governments as well is something that is going to be pervasive in 2012 and beyond. So managing that big data is something that needs to be addressed. Securing that information, one of the things and challenges that we focus in on is that data aggregation. So as you unleash this information, how's the security profile of that information evolve as it combines with other data sets? So data aggregation and classification of that information is key as well. So that's another trend. Mobility, we see that as a huge trend. Whether you're telework, whether you're field work, whether you're office work, We're seeing the consumerization of IT within this marketplace as well, being able to carry one device, at least some of us.
Some of us have multiple devices.
Right, today. So, being able to have that one device where you can have your work-life balance, your personal aspect, your personal profile, as well as your work profile in a secure environment, and HP's working on innovations to enable that as well.
Great. Now, to reverse sort of the tie, we'll start again with you, Jeff. If you had a chance to just tell a small, mid-sized business today, what are a couple of things that they need to focus on for 2012 to be more successful?
I would say pick a core competency and pick a differentiator. And it could be many, but pick that definite core competency and drive it to fruition, because you can't be everything to everybody.
Right.
And as a large business, we always look for niche, small to medium-sized companies that have that core competency as well. Because we can't be everything to everybody either. So that best-of-breed combination, bringing that together, but pick a core competency, pick a differentiator, and drive it forward.
Yeah, and to springboard off of what Jeff had said, pick that core competency, but make sure it aligns to a federal initiative. Make sure it's funded, that there is money there, and that there's actually a need for it, right? And even if it means retooling your product, your service, whatever it is, make sure that you're giving your customer exactly what they need, and it's cost effective for them.
I would echo this. Obviously focus on what you're good at, make sure it's relevant, but also take care of your customers. In a time of constricting budgets, you don't want to be aggravating those customers that have been taking care of you for a long time. So don't give them a reason to go out and shop around for the services you've been providing in the past. Be sure you're focused on whatever challenges that they're being faced with on a daily basis, and that you're actually helping to solve those problems. Because if you're not, you'll quickly find yourself out of a job.
Right. Thank you.
And to do groupthink here, I'll echo the comments of my colleagues, but I will echo it in the sense of a three-legged stool. Okay, you have to focus on the customer, the company, and your employees. You have to focus on taking care of your customers. That's been said. Okay, but how do you take care of your customers? It's got to be with the technology and the core competencies of your business, and then your folks. You have to take care of your people. If your people are thoroughly engaged in your business, okay, they will commit themselves to helping deliver value to your customers. But that value comes from your core competency. It's got to be niched and it's got to be differentiated. And I think if we balance those that three-legged stool effectively, there are opportunities to win.
Great. Right.
Yeah, I think I'll kind of wrap it up with two thoughts. The first one is most of us are public and serve the federal sector as well as private agencies and private organizations. So look at the best of what you've done in the private sector and see how you can apply it. Oftentimes there are lessons learned from your own smart customers that you can transfer to the government. And the government you can help facilitate government reaching out more and take the best advantage of that. And the second area really is make sure you understand the cost model of your buyer and looking at that efficiency and understanding how whatever you are offering to the federal agencies you serve, that you can speak in a good way around the business cost economics of what you're doing, whether it's either cost containment, as in don't grow your expense, or take cost out. Whatever that is, every buyer is going to be looking for that.
Excellent. Gentlemen, thank you again today for your time. I appreciate it. Thanks for your advice today.
Thank you.